Hey guys, what's up? Sean Alexander, Apex Pressure Cleaning. Hey, it's been a long time since I put a video together, so I thought I'd do one for you guys today. We're in winter here in Michigan, so we're pretty much done doing our cleaning and ramping up, building some more systems. And had a couple past customers ask about doing a proportioner upgrade. They would have bought a Gen 2 system with these Pentair valves, and we've since been building systems with other valves, whether they're the GF valves or the Asahi valves or what have you. So I got a couple guys that are sending me proportioners now, and we're going to be rebuilding them with better valves. But with that being said, somebody also asked, how do I test the proportioners to verify that they're leak-free? And so I thought I'd do a video on our little proportioner tester here. I put this together, gosh, I don't know, a couple months back. It gave me the ability to test each proportioner before it went on a system. That way I can ensure that all the connections are leak-free. There are quite a few connections on these. I do believe it's close to 20 or 21 different sealed up connections on each proportioner. And a lot of people know that with these Pentair valves, you got to be very careful with them. You can't over tighten any of the fittings or you'll crack the valve. And they tend to crack along this little seam here. It's hard to see, but there's a little seam on the side of each valve where it's like, I don't know, sonic welded together or what have you. So we put this little machine together. It's just using a little 5.5 Everflow pump, and it allows us to test each proportioner before we put it on one of our systems. It's really helped, I think, with the quality assurance, if you know what I mean, when these things go out the door. So I just thought I'd do a little video of it, how it works. Obviously, we're just using a standard 5-gallon bucket. We got 3 drop sticks down in the water. They go up through the proportioner just like if it was mounted on one of our systems. We got a output hose that goes to the input side of the pump, and then we have on this side we have a output hose here, and it just kind of goes all the way back and around and dumps back into the bucket. As you can see right there, that keeps us from pulling all the water out of the bucket, right? Obviously, and I'm down here in the shop, so I don't want it all over. So it works fairly well. I thought I'd give you guys a little demo on how the thing functions here. So again, it'll get a little bit noisy as the pump runs, but we are using the 5.5 Everflow. I should probably turn these valves on. That way we don't starve the pump. And if you ever order a system from us with the Pentair valves, and we all started with these valves, guys, there's really, I mean, I'm not going to say that there isn't anything wrong with them, but if you treat them with kid gloves and you're pretty easy with them, they're going to last quite a long time. I mean, I have a old proportioner sitting over here that has the same valves. I mean, I used this proportioner for a year and a half without any issues with it, and it bounced around in the trailer all day, and I never had any issues with it. But like I said, we've all started with these things, and they work fairly well. I mean, they're not the best thing out there, but they work. So, and with us offering the upgrade, the proportioner upgrade, you can get into one of these systems for relatively little money compared to what the GF valves or the batch buster valves cost. Now, both those valves are great valves. If you had both these Pentair valves and maybe like one of Cody's batch buster valves in your hand, you'll know where the money goes. Okay, those batch buster valves are phenomenal. but they're also out of quite a few guys' price range at the moment. But like I said, you buy a machine from us, you start with these Pentair valves, you can get a good, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months out of them. And if you're doing jobs consistently through that time period, and you're able to reinvest in your company, in your business, you know, send the proportioner back to us, and then we rebuild it with the better valves. So here we go. Let's do this little demonstration here. Hook this thing up, and away we go. As you can see, it's just dumping water right back down into the bucket. And if you look up here, you got a good steady flow into the pump. And I pre-primed this, obviously, so, you know, it kicked on pretty fast. So, and this is, when I have it running like this, I just go through it and I look real good, make sure I don't have any leaks anywhere on at any of the connections, and I can start to dial off some of the valves. Okay, you can see a little change there. If you watch the output side of that proportioner, if I open this soap valve back up, you'll see a little bit. Now watch when I shut it back off, you'll see a little air like that. That's perfectly normal. And I can go ahead and shut off as many as, you know, here I am dialing that one back a little bit, you know, still flowing. You know, you can hear the pump kind of struggle a little bit because we're trying to suck 5.5 gallons through a 1/2-inch valve at the moment. 1/2-inch valve and a half maybe, because I got the other one on just a bit. But open that back up, shut this one off, and you'll see that discharge side of the hose. You can see a little air going in there, but that'll clear up after a while. And you open it back up like so, and I can open the soap valve back up. And if it's not already expressed, you should never run the pump with all 3 of the valves closed, okay? That'll obviously keep from pumping any kind of fluid, and you'll burn the pump up pretty darn quick. So again, this is how we test proportioners looking for leaks. Keep looking back there. You know, I like to look at all the tops here. And we do use True Blue on all of our proportioners. We do not use Teflon. So I like to run them a little bit. And when I'm comfortable with the build, I'll go ahead and shut it off. But like I said, we've been offering now the upgrade package, and we actually just got one in today. This one's sitting here. This one is Kyle's. He's out of Alaska. We're gonna rebuild this one for him. He's going with the GF valves. You can see he's done a couple little maintenance items on it, and you know these soap nipples are pretty delicate. You can break the little barb off every now and then, and he did once, and as you can see on there, I don't know if he can or not, the valve got cracked when right there. It's right there by the 2 on that port number or whatever. But the valve's cracked a little bit, and that'll draw air through the system. But I'm going to go through this one. I'll rebuild it, put some GF valves on it, and I'll send it back up north to Alaska. But like I said, somebody asked me how I test them. That's how I do it. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm still building systems. We're really ramping up production this from now on. Today is, I think, December 5th. But we got one sitting over here ready to go. Just needs to be assembled. But we're still building systems. So if you need one, give me a shout at 810-284-2555. 645. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.